Ok.
Allora, innanzitutto volevo sapere il maestro come si è trovato a Salerno, come si è trovato con i ragazzi con cui ha lavorato e diciamo che livello di preparazione ha trovato qui al Conservatorio di Salerno. Maestro,
How do you feel here in Salerno with your rapport with the students of Salerno, and what was your opinion about their level and so on?
I have had, till now, I've had a fantastic time here in Salerno. Everybody looking very well after me, and I have a very beautiful hotel. The weather is great, the food is fantastic, and the saxophones are very good. I've worked with a lot of young saxophone players, and what struck me most is that they all are really wanting to learn something from a stranger. I'm a stranger, I'm from Holland. Maybe they know me because of my recordings, but I find all the students extremely willing to learn, and that's really nice as a teacher, is that you feel that there is ambition with the students. So I'm very happy.
Insomma, se capiterà occasione in futuro, se il maestro pensa di ritornare a Salerno in futuro, se avrà occasione, se gli farà piacere ritornare qui da noi.
And finally, do you mind that would be a second time of visiting Salerno, having some lessons, or maybe only for visiting or sightseeing Salerno and around the places?
Sightseeing Salerno is of course something that I could not do till now because I was so busy working and also rehearsing for the concert that will start in only 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. So I really want to come back to Salerno at least for sightseeing, but to work, to teach and to play, it's not up to me, it's up to the people in Salerno.
Yes, but your feeling?
Yeah, yes, I hope I can come back.
Okay.
Fantastic, thank you very much.
Ok, poi per quanto riguarda il sassofono, sappiamo che è uno strumento recente, quindi diciamo vorrei chiedere, nonostante le trascrizioni, si sa che è uno strumento penalizzato dalla limitata letteratura,
Saxophone is
soprattutto letteratura classica, soprattutto del periodo
a modern
classico.
instrument, and about its repertoire.
E quindi magari se il maestro come la pensa, se lo ritiene un problema, se è un problema in che misura, se,
what do you mind?
se è un limite.
The saxophone repertoire, you think it's too little respect to other instruments, or has a sort of handicap respect to other instruments, or his repertoire is enough? What do you think?
Of course, the instrument is invented only in 1840. It means that Adolf Sax, our great inventor, he preserved the instrument for the Romantic period, and of course afterwards Impressionism and the 20th century contemporary music. So we don't have music by Schubert, we don't have music by Mozart, by Bach. But we have already in the 19th century we have a lot of music, maybe not first class, but still a lot of music. And from the beginning of the 20th century, the repertoire is very good for saxophone. For instance, Claude Debussy, the French master, already wrote a very beautiful rhapsody for orchestra with saxophone. And after 1920, there has been such a great repertoire written for the saxophone. I don't think that there is any other instrument that can present such a variety of music as the saxophone can from 1920. So I think we have made a very big step. Of course it's true that we don't have Mozart, we don't have Beethoven either, Bach. But that gives us the possibility to make good transcriptions and to find very spectacular music, like for instance from Johann Sebastian Bach. You have fantastic pieces that you can transcribe for saxophone. So actually what we should do is we should make a strong part of our weakness. So we should make our weakness strong.
Just one related to your program. And why here in Salerno you have chosen this kind of a program? The transcription of Debussy and Ravel for us it's an honor, but there is a reason why here in this Mediterranean land or some other.
It would be a very nice idea, but you know the fact is that I'm playing this program quite a lot this time in this period, and also next year I will have 2 recording sessions dedicated to Debussy and Ravel transcriptions. And of course it's a good exercise for me to play those pieces as much as I can in concert to feel the intensity and the meaning.
Dunque, il maestro spazia dal repertorio classico, repertorio moderno, agli autori più contemporanei, diciamo in generale, visto che ha una vastissima conoscenza di tutta, insomma, di gran parte della storia della musica, quali sono gli autori che l'hanno influenzato, gli autori che preferisce, quelli che considera punti di riferimento?
You have a very great repertoire, great range, century. Which are your preferred ones and why?
Well, there are 2 pieces that I find really the jewels of my the repertoire of saxophone. One is in the traditional repertoire, that's the Légende by Florent Schmidt. A piece written in the impressionistic tradition, but very well done. Originally for orchestra and saxophone, but very beautifully transcribed for piano and saxophone also. And among the more modern repertoire, my favorite is the sonata by Edison Denisov. It's really one of the most spectacular pieces ever written, I think. And I'm sure that a lot of other musicians will be agreeing with me if they hear that. Wow.
Yes.
Poi per quanto riguarda il rapporto del sassofono con il pianoforte, diciamo che gran parte della letteratura per sassofono è per sassofono e pianoforte, quindi quanto è importante l'accompagnamento pianistico sia per facilitare la ricezione da parte del pubblico di uno strumento così particolare, sia poi insomma per il fatto che credo l'accompagnamento pianistico contribuisca a rendere più ricca, più completa, più piacevole l'esecuzione.
Mostly of the saxophone repertoire is with piano. They say. A great quantity of is for piano. What do you think about the relation between saxophone and piano?
You know what is very interesting is that if my pianist, my pianist Ivo Janssen, if he has to play with a violin player or with a cello player or even with an oboe player, he has to be very careful, because the piano is a very powerful instrument. So he must be careful not to overpower the solo instrument, like a bulldozer. But when he's playing with me, there's no problem. So there is a really good balance between saxophone and piano.
We know.
And I'm sure that it's really nice for pianists to do that.
Yes.
On the other hand, I have to say that it's very difficult for saxophone soloists to find a pianist, a regular accompanist, because our repertoire is so difficult.
Yes.
We have such a, there is a great virtuosity required for the pianist to accompany the saxophone. And sometimes there's a little bit, a problem for my colleagues to find it.
Yes.